Hi, Kuzla here, and I was just kind of flipping around through pages on Yahoo a little bit ago. I've got it set to my home page, so makes it easy for me to like sit there and see things as they're coming along, and you know see what they consider newsworthy and whatnot. And I was looking around, and we got these stories about like tennis stars fainting on the courts, and this other like a football star who may have had some like costly thing. But the thing that actually caught my attention was that Stephen Hawking has a new book coming out, which I'm actually relatively intrigued about. Now, in case you don't know who Stephen Hawking is, he is a scientist who has made quite a impact over his easily 30 plus year as a mathematician. His general fields, I believe, if I have it wrote down correctly, is cosmology and quantum gravity. Um, really interesting choices, and his mathematics capability is probably some of the best in the world. But like I said, he has a new book called The Grand Design that's coming out next week, to where he like all scientists do, he revises some of his theories, and he has in there the way he points out that the Big Bang theory, as it's called, um, it's the one to where like a single event happened, to where all of a sudden something basically, I guess the best word to say is exploded, and poof, the universe was there. This also, the Big Bang Theory is loosely related to the one maker theory, i.e., um, you know, in the beginning there was, you know, in the beginning there was darkness, and then God said, "Let there be light." That's the one maker theory in a nutshell. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm actually kind of interested in reading up on this book. I mean, and granted, I'm not going to be reading it because of the mathematics or whatnot. I I know for a fact that Hawking's grasp of mathematics at the level that he participates at is way beyond mine. I can understand it a little bit, but there's no way that I could say that, well, yes, Stephen, I understand exactly what you're saying. No, not happening. But I am definitely interested in seeing it because part of the thing he says in there is that it's reevaluating his statements that he made from a previous book, and where he basically says that because of gravity, the insistence of, I believe it's because of gravity, the insistence that God had something to do with it is not necessary. That it would have happened on its own anyway. I'm like I said, I'm particularly interested in finding out more about this to see what exactly his reasonings are behind it. And like I said, as a scientist, I know he's going to have various uh, things behind it to that he will offer as proof. It's what he does. He's a scientist, and therefore, I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. I'm also interested because I have a feeling that this is definitely going to impact on various people and groups that are going to just. I can't even really begin to say how they're going to react to it, but I'm definitely interested in to say what they're going to say about it. And, are they going to flat out say that it's like, well, you know what, he's wrong? And so it's like, okay, show me some proof that he is wrong. I mean, what do you got going for you? I know what he's got going for him. He was the Lucian of, let's see, what is it? Lucian Professor of Mathematics at Cambridge University, which he held for 30 years. This was the same position that Isaac Newton held, and he's known as the founder of physics. So I'm definitely interested in hearing what people are going to say to this. Um, Mainly because, science has always been one of those things that has always come along. It's questioned things, and then, unlike other people, to where if something that they say is questioned, sometimes they get a little bit of a snit about it. Science is just like, well, this is our theory. We are now going to set out and test to see if our theory is correct. And if our theory is wrong, then we're going to go back to the drawing board and start over. They don't have no qualms about it or anything. So to hear this coming from Stephen Hawkins, a revered scientist and probably one of the world's best mathematicians, um, put this into a book. This just like, hey, everybody, check it out. This is my findings. I want you all to take a look at it. I'm definitely interested in finding out what people are going to say about it. And if at the very least, like I said, it will be at least a very good read. Even if I don't quite grasp the level of scientific ability that Stephen Hawking has, at least I do know that I have enough intelligence that I'll be able to grasp what he is at least saying. And like I said, I'm definitely interested in seeing what certain communities are going to say about that themselves.